Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to really get into the substance of some fascinating sources.
That's right. Cut through the noise.
Exactly. And today, we've got a really unique one. It's a transcript from a YouTube video. E.P.R. Conselho Arcturiano dos 5 acabou de acontecer algo incrível from the Carrion Serviço Magnetico channel. And the title certainly grabs your attention.
It really does. It claims to be a direct message, like channeled information from a being called EA of Arcturus.
Right, Arcturus being that star system often linked with, well, advanced guides for humanity in these kinds of circles.
Precisely. And TAA is apparently describing a huge energetic shift happening, like, right now on Earth.
An incredible event, as the title says.
Yeah. So our mission today is to unpack that. What is this event? And what's the message really claiming it means for all of us, for you listening?
Okay, let's get into it.
So the absolute core of this, the central claim, is that there's an explosion of light occurring on Earth.
Not just a little spark, an explosion. Right. It's described as a great wave of high-frequency energy being poured into your world. And it emphasizes this is more powerful and direct than ever before.
And what's really significant, I think, is that it's not just, random energy. This light has a purpose, according to the source.
A purpose? What kind?
Well, it's actively trying to move us away from the old illusions of fear and separation. The goal, to leave only love remaining.
Wow, okay, that's a big goal.
Huge. And it's also meant to illuminate the truth of the source in every moment of your life, to help you, the individual, recognize that the divine is right here within and around you.
So it's like an active awakening agent.
Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
The source uses this really nice analogy. It compares the light to sunlight flooding a garden, nurturing everything that's growing.
Yeah, I remember that part.
But then it says the garden is your own heart, which really brings it home, makes it personal, doesn't it?
It does. It connects this cosmic event directly to your inner experience.
So, okay, if this light is flooding in, how do we actually interact with it? Does it just happen to us?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting. The source insists that each individual decides on a deep soul level how much of this light they're ready to receive and use.
So it's a choice, not automatic.
Apparently so. A conscious choice, it says, made by your heart about how much divine energy you will welcome. It puts the power firmly with the individual soul.
That really emphasizes free will within this whole process.
It does. And the message suggests that your very willingness to embrace this light, just saying yes, is already drastically transforming your life and your world.
So the choice itself is transformative.
Yeah, it frames it as a courageous yes to this journey of ascension. Ascension here meaning, that process of raising your consciousness, your vibration.
Right, but it's not just individual choices. There's that other part.
Yes, the collective agreement. This is a striking claim.
It really is. It says that collectively, at the level of your higher self and soul, you agreed to open the floodgates for all humanity to experience more love and light.
Like a pre-incarnation contract almost?
Something like that. It says, on a higher plan, all of you said yes to the truth of your hearts.
Yeah.
Yes to breaking free from illusion. Yes to awakening. And yes to the freedom to create a new reality.
It's, quite the concept, both individual choice and a collective pre-agreement working together.
It is. It's a profound mix. So, okay, let's say you make that personal yes. What happens then, according to TA?
Well, the source says you naturally become a beacon.
A beacon?
Yeah, shining this light so that others can find their way out of the darkness. Your awakened heart becomes a kind of spiritual eye for the collective.
So you start perceiving things differently.
That's the idea. Perceiving the truth and beauty of the divine in every situation. It changes how you see everything.
And the message describes some really tangible effects of this, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It claims the world around you begins to look different, more open, more fluid, and more blessed. Like the actual quality of reality shifts.
It even mentions a shimmering quality in life, as if everything is vibrating with a new energy. That's pretty specific.
It is. It suggests your inner shift literally changes your outer perception.
And it doesn't stop there. It goes into the physical experience too.
Right, that part about things feeling lighter.
Exactly. Aspects of life that felt heavy, limited, or burdened by gravity suddenly seem lighter and more buoyant.
It paints a picture of being ready to fly. It's very evocative language.
It really is a complete transformation, mind, perception, even physical sensation.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, the message says that a lot of what we were taught, ideas based in fear, lack, or limitation, no longer applies in the same way.
Well, rules are changing.
Sort of dissolving, it suggests. It claims many of the so-called problems simply dissolve, and you find yourself able to align with solutions without effort.
Effortless solutions. That sounds appealing.
Doesn't it? And building on that, there's the idea of gifts.
Ah, yes. The Creator pouring gifts upon you without measure.
Blessings of discernment, healing, joy, and abundance until your cup overflows.
And crucially, these aren't just for you, right? They overflow and spread to everyone you encounter.
Exactly. It's this outward ripple of abundance stemming from that inner yes.
So how do you find that yes? Where does this call actually come from? It's not the logical mind, according to the source.
No, definitely not. The source is clear.
Yeah.
Your intellect may not understand why things feel different now.
So where does it come from then?
It says it arises from the deepest and wisest part of you, your spirit and your soul, which knows itself as pure awakened love. It's an intuitive, heart-based knowing.
So it bypasses the analytical mind.
Pretty much. The message describes the world changing in ways the analytical mind may have difficulty explaining, but your heart can feel clearly. You just know something's different.
Like sensing a new vibration in the air.
Exactly. A refreshing flow of pure energy that elevates everything. And it says even people who were maybe asleep to their spiritual nature are beginning to notice this light.
Though it might feel a bit intense for some.
Yeah, a bit overwhelming at first, it acknowledges, but then it offers reassurance.
Right, that the light is gentle and wise.
It welcomes you and will never harm you, but its purpose is to nurture and reveal your true self. Powerful, but benevolent.
Okay, so moving deeper into this inner shift, it talks about creative power within us.
Ah, the twin flame heart.
Yeah, what exactly does it mean by that?
Well, the source clarifies it as the union of the divine masculine and feminine within you,
Yeah.
which often symbolizes integrating those active and receptive doing and being energies to become whole.
Right, that balance. And this creative power is being
What? Ignite.
ignited and amplified through you, is the
Yeah.
phrase used, like turning up the volume on your innate creative force.
And the result of embracing that. You become an active partner in the continuous creation of goodness, abundance, and joy from the source. It's about stepping into co-creation.
And this light helps you see more clearly.
Yes, it helps you claim your divine vision, the capacity to see clearly through illusion. So, better perception, more creative power.
And with that comes clarity about your purpose, your gifts.
Exactly. The source says you get clarity about the gifts you came to share, talents, abilities, or qualities of love that suddenly stand out in bold, asking to be used for the good of all.
It's like your unique contribution becomes undeniable.
And it even describes how you might feel this amplification happening.
Oh yeah, how so?
You may feel a warmth in the center of your heart, a gentle tingling, or a sense of expansion when you align with love. Little physical cues.
Think your body confirming the shift.
Yeah, your confirmation that the light is amplifying within you, as the source puts it. Internal validation.
The source then makes this beautiful promise. Every step you take now is on sacred ground, wrapped in light, and supported by the totality of source energy.
That's a feeling of profound safety and support, isn't it?
Absolutely. And connecting this to daily life, what does it mean practically?
Well, in this new energy, the source claims synchronicities will occur more frequently.
Like meaningful coincidences just popping up more often.
Right, and healing will happen more quickly, and opportunities to spread joy will arise naturally.
It sounds like
Yeah.
less struggle, more flow.
That's definitely the vibe. It calls it co-creating with the universe in a harmonious way, where miracles, great and small, become a daily occurrence.
Wow. Daily miracles, that's quite a promise.
It is. But the message also keeps emphasizing something fundamental.
What's that?
That you already are this light and this love. This isn't about becoming something new, but remembering this truth.
Ah, the remembrance aspect. It says, awakening might feel strange, like suddenly remembering something profound that you had forgotten.
Yeah, like it was there all along, which leads to this idea that ultimately there's only one conversation happening.
And it is the conversation of love.
I remember that line. Right. All creation is part of this dialogue, and your role, your part, is simply to allow your heart to speak the language of love through your actions, your words, and your energy.
So embody love, basically.
Pretty much. And crucially, when you do that, when you share it, it ignites the hearts around you and elevates the vibration wherever it flows.
So your personal remembrance has a direct effect on the collective.
That's the core idea. It ripples outward.
The source also talks quite a bit about support, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're not alone in this.
Oh, definitely not. It specifically mentions your Arcturian friends and guides, like TT, presumably being present within you as much as they are around you.
Now, that's an interesting concept, guides being within as well as around.
It is, and it describes their role poetically, like wiping the sweat from your brow when you grow weary and placing their light around your heart so you feel supported and secure.
That's comforting. But it's not just about non-physical help, is it?
No, absolutely not. A critical point is the importance of supporting each other. It says very clearly, you don't have to do this alone. In fact, it was never meant to be that way.
Community is key.
Massively. Great power in unity and community. It even says, a simple, loving thought or a prayer for another person can create miracles.
That highlights the power of collective intention and connection.
It really does. And it mentions other helpers too. Many benevolent beings in spirit.
Like who?
Angels, ascended masters, and your galactic family. That's the term often used for other supportive star beings. And it specifically calls out the beloved Yeshua.
Yeshua, or Jesus, holding the light of
Christ consciousness for the world, which in this context usually refers to that universal energy of unconditional love and unity, not necessarily tied to one religion, but a universal principle.
Okay, so a lot of support available, both seen and unseen.
That's the picture painted, yes.
And then the message builds towards this powerful, culminating declaration about who you are.
Yes, that you are here as your true self, a being of pure source energy, perfect and complete.
You are revealed to yourself as a shining star, an eternal facet of the infinite light. It's very affirming language.
Extremely. And what's fascinating is how it frames this realization. It calls it an activation.
An activation.
Yeah, a powerful burst of remembrance of who you truly are. And it makes this incredibly bold statement. It is truly impossible for you to be anything other than a pure aspect of Source.
No wiggle room there. It's stating it as absolute fact within its framework.
Exactly. Your fundamental nature is Source energy, period.
So wrapping this all up, what does this mean for you, the listener, going about your day? How do you apply this?
Well, the Source encourages you to simply practice living from your heart. Experiment with it. See how life responds.
And it paints a picture of what might happen. Where there was conflict, you may find peace.
Where there was boredom, you may find purpose. Where there was fear, you may discover courage blossoming. It's suggesting a direct, observable shift in your life circumstances based on your inner orientation.
So it's an invitation, really.
Absolutely.
Okay.
An invitation to carry this energy with you and share it freely, to step up as the light bearers and leaders of the new earth that you are.
And that final line, the world is ready for your glow.
Powerful stuff. A real call to action grounded in recognizing your inherent nature.
Definitely. Which brings us to our final thought for you to mull over. The Source says, very directly, if you are hearing this, beloved, it is because you needed to.
That hits differently, doesn't it?
It does. So the question for you is, what does that sentiment resonate with in your own experience right now? And what might it imply about your connection to this whole unfolding energetic shift that TA describes?
Something to sit with, for sure.